Welcome to this video session. In this video session, we are going to discuss about the applications of op-amp as log amplifier. So log amplifier is a linear circuit in which the output voltage will be a constant times the natural logarithm of the input voltage. Okay, so in most of the mathematical operation, we use op-amp for uh, compiling that mathematical operations. Okay, so in line with this, so a signal can be identified and the signal can be the logarithm of the signal and the anti-log of the signal can be modified using the op-amp circuit. Those things we are going to discuss here. For example, if we consider if a signal has to be convert like this. Okay, so we have an input signal A is an input signal. For this input signal, we have to find out the corresponding logarithmic value. Okay, so the logarithmic value of the input A can be represented as, so log of AB, A power B, for example, A power B, that is the input signal, that is A power B. Let's take a logarithmic value of A power B will be considered, will be a value of B into log A. So if you want to compute this kind of mathematical operation for an input signal, what we have to do, let's take an input signal A. That input signal has to be gone through a log amplifier. Okay, due to the log amplifier, you will get the log A value. Okay, and that has to be multiplied with the gain value B. Okay, so the B is a multiplication factor. So what you will get? You will get B log of A. So similarly, the logarithmic value of A power B. So if you want to find out the logarithmic value of A power B, you have to implement such a kind of operation to get the final output. That this is the output. Okay, so similarly, you will get the output like this using the op-amp circuit. So those things we are going to implement in an op-amp using some circuit configurations. Okay, so this log amplifiers and anti-log amplifiers are used for multiplication or division purpose, or signal processing or signal compression purpose, or finding roots and power of the signals, compression and decompression of signals. Okay, RMS root mean square value deduction. For those purpose, we go for this log and anti-log amplifier. So the applications are for multiplication and division, signal compression and processing, decompression process, compression and decompression processes, root mean square value identify பண்றதுக்கு, then to find out the power of the signal, we can use the log amplifier. Okay, so basically by using op-amp, we may have two different types of log amplifier. One is the op-amp based log amplifier with diode connection and op-amp based log amplifier with transistor connection. So there are two types. So one is the log amplifier, log and anti-log amplifier with diode connection. By using the diode itself, we could be able to convert the logarithmic value. Second is the log amplifier with the transistor. By using the transistor connection, we could be able to convert the signal corresponding input signal to the corresponding logarithmic value of the input signal. So in this video, we are going to discuss about this log amplifier with the diode only. Okay, so let's go to the topic. Log amplifier with diode configuration. Both log and anti-log we are going to discuss. Okay, so here we are going to use the diode. So the corresponding circuit diagram for this will be okay. So the circuit diagram for this log amplifier with diode configuration can be drawn like this. Let's take an op amp. So consider this is an op amp. This is the inverting terminal. This is the non-inverting terminal, and this will be the output. Okay. So V naught. Okay. The non-inverting terminal will be connected to the ground. Okay. So inverting configuration we are going to discuss. So in the input, okay, V in. So this is the input signal. This input will be given through a resistor R. That is the input resistor. Okay. And a feedback signal will be there. In that feedback signal, instead of resistor, we are going to connect a forward bias diode. Okay, forward bias diode. This is the corresponding circuit diagram for a logarithmic amplifier with diode configuration. Okay, logarithmic amplifier with diode configuration. So here, consider this is diode D. The current will flow like this. So this is the input current or the current flowing through the resistor R, and here the diode current will flow. Okay, this is a positive anode as well as this is the cathode. So the current flow will be here. So ID consider, because no current flowing through the op amp. So at this node, the voltage will be 0 volt. Okay, here the output you will get. Okay, so this is the corresponding circuit diagram for the log amplifier with diode configuration. Here we can consider VD is nothing but the voltage across the diode. Okay, voltage across the diode will be called as VD. Okay, so VD is nothing but forward biased voltage. Forward biased voltage. Okay, now we are going to apply simple KCL and KVL equations. From that, we are going to frame the output voltage equation. Let's see. Let's see. This is a loop. Okay, consider this is loop 1 and this is loop 2. Okay, so in loop 1, apply the KVL. Okay, apply the KVL. It's a closed loop. Okay, so apply KVL in loop 1. Okay, you will get the equation. The corresponding output V naught is equal to, okay, this value. So minus VD. V naught is equal to minus VD. Okay, negative, positive, negative. So V naught is equal to minus VD. Similarly, apply the KCL, Kirchhoff current law. Okay, in loop 2. Okay, for this node. Okay, considering this node. Okay, we can say that IR is equal to ID. The current flowing through the resistor will be equal to the current flowing through the diode, which is equal to IR can be represented as per the Ohm's law, V in by R. IR can be represented as V in by R. So that the corresponding fundamental current equation and the voltage equation has been framed using the Kirchhoff law. Okay. Similarly, the relationship between the forward current of the diode and voltage across the diode is given as, okay, the relation between forward bias current and voltage of the diode is given as, I think you know this equation. Okay, you have already studied this equation in the fundamental circuit concept as well as the while you are studying the devices, while you are studying about the diode, definitely you may know this. Okay, so that equation is nothing but the diode current will be given as ID is equal to IS, nothing, that is nothing but reverse saturation current into e power Vd by eta into Vt minus 1. E power Vd by eta into Vt minus 1. Okay, so this is the corresponding equation. Okay, this is the corresponding equation 1. Okay, now in this equation, okay, where IS is nothing but, sorry, where IS is nothing but reverse saturation current, reverse saturation current. Okay, and VT is nothing but thermal voltage. Okay, also VT can be represented as, the thermal voltage can be represented as VT is equal to KT by Q. In some of the book they follow this equation. In some of the book they represent the thermal voltage alone. Okay, KT by Q, temperature value, constants. Okay, charge of electron value and Boltzmann constants. Okay, where K is nothing but Boltzmann constant. Sorry. And T is nothing but temperature of the diode. And Q is nothing but charge of the electron. Okay, and VD is nothing but diode voltage, forward bias voltage. Voltage of diode. Okay, then eta, that is the important thing, ideality factor. Ideality factor, the value for eta will lie from 1 to 2. Okay, 1 to 2. For transistor, the ideality factor will be 1. For diode, it will vary more than 1. Okay. Okay. So from this, we can frame we can consider this diode equation for further purpose. And also, you should know that the ratio of e power Vd by eta Vt will be higher, more greater than the 1. Okay. So that, just a minute. Okay, let me go to the next page. So from this equation, we can write it as e power Vd divided by eta Vt will be greater than, more greater than 1. So we can neglect the value of 1. So that the diode equation can be represented, diode current equation can be represented, ID is equal to IS e power Vd by eta Vt, Ed by eta Vt. So we can approximately consider like this. We can approximately consider like this. Now we can rewrite this equation. Therefore, Id by Is is equal to e power Vd by eta Vt. Okay. Now if you take logarithm on both sides, taking log on both sides, natural logarithm, because these are all parameters, okay, varying parameters on both sides, we can write the equation ln of Id by Is is equal to Vd by eta Vt. Vd by eta Vt. Therefore, Vd is equal to eta Vt into ln of Id by Is. Id by Is. Okay. Now we already derived that. We consider that Vd is equal, or V0 is equal to minus Vd. V0 is equal to minus Vd, and IR is nothing but Id is nothing but V in by R. Substituting these equations, okay. So V0 can be represented as, Vd can be represented as minus V0. Okay, minus V0. Okay, minus V0 is equal to eta into Vt ln of Id can be represented as V in by R. So V in by R into Is. Okay, since VR is equal to minus Vd and Id is equal to IR is equal to V in by R from the fundamental KCL and KVL equation. So the equation can be written like, so if you simplify this, okay, so the output voltage equation for this circuit to find out the logarithmic value will be equal to V naught is equal to minus eta Vt ln of V in divided by R into IS. So this is the final output voltage equation for the corresponding log amplifier circuit using diode. So from this circuit, you should understand that the corresponding output voltage, logarithmic output voltage depends upon the saturation current IS, okay, reverse saturation current and the thermal voltage and the ideality factor. Okay, so as ideality factor changes, definitely the output voltage change. So according to the temperature also, the logarithmic amplifier value will change. Okay, so this output will not be a constant one. Okay, so this is a one kind of a output equation for a log amplifier circuit using diode. Okay, so similarly for anti-log calculation, we are just interchanging the diode and resistor. Okay, we are just interchanging the diode and resistor. Let me draw the circuit diagram. Okay, so I'm just going to redraw the circuit diagram. So this is a minus and plus, the negative positive terminal will be grounded since it is a inverting configuration. And here you will get the output V naught. Okay, input will be given V in. Okay, and initially for log amplifier we use resistor here. So here what we are going to do is we are going to have forward bias diode, okay, as a component to the input. And here we will use a feedback resistor. Okay, by just replacing the resistor and diode, we could able to convert the signal into anti-log, logarithm signal into anti-log. Okay, so here this is the current ID, this is the current IR. Okay, at this point the voltage will be 0 volt. Same manner we are going to apply KCL and KVL, and we have to find out the output voltage equation for this circuit, which will be the anti-log for the input signal. So by applying the KVL, let me initiate the loop 1 and loop 2. Okay, so consider this is as loop 1 and this is loop 2. Okay, so in loop 1, KCL in loop 1. Okay, so we can find out KVL in loop 1. Loop 1 la KVL apply பண்ணனா V in is equal to VD அவ்வளவுதான். Sorry, V in is equal to VD. Okay, if you apply KCL in loop 2, okay, the corresponding current equation. Okay, so loop 2, if you apply the KCL, that will be current only. Okay, so for ID is equal to IR is equal to minus V naught by R, negative terminal because inverting configuration. Okay, minus V naught by R. So we can write it out. V naught is equal to minus R into ID. V naught is equal to minus R into ID. So considering this equation, we are going to frame the anti-log output voltage equation. We know that ID is equal to IS e power VD divided by eta VT minus 1. Okay, so you know that e power VD divided by eta VT will be greater than 1. So we can neglect this. So the ID can be represented as ID is equal to IS e power VD by eta VT. ED by eta VT. So the output voltage can be written as, okay, let me go to the next page. So the output voltage can be written as V naught is equal to, you know that V naught is equal to minus R into ID. So substitute the value of ID minus R into IS into e power VD divided by eta VT. Okay, VD divided by eta VT. We know that in the previous consideration, okay, V in is equal to VD. V in is equal to VD. So that the VD can be represented as V in. So the equation can be rewritten as minus R into IS into e power V in divided by eta VT. So this is the value of output voltage equation to find out the anti-log value for the corresponding input signal. Okay, and to find, if you want to find out the anti-log value, so you have to use this equation. Okay, this is what the corresponding output voltage equation calculation for both the log as well as the anti-log amplifier. So in the next video, we will discuss about the um, log and anti-log amplification using transistor circuit.